We're two Aussies eating our way around the UK in one epic day, trying all the quintessential British meals. We'll start with a proper cooked breakfast, pause for morning tea, and head to the countryside for the ultimate British tradition, the Sunday pub roast. We'll wash it down with endless cups of tea and finish with a controversial choice that might just spark a debate about the modern British classic. So stick around to find out more. We're Mark and Kelly, full-time travellers, proving adventure has no age limit. Travel in comfort without overspending and discover unforgettable experiences with us. Welcome to Grown Up Gap Years. Good morning. Like any good food experience, we're going to start the day with breakfast. Now, the British do great breakfasts. They do fry-ups, they have all the things, and of course we've ordered one just for you. But before we do anything, we're going to start with a good old-fashioned cup of tea. It's a lovely cup of tea, and it's come out of the pot. Let me check. There's tea bags in there. Thought it might be loose leaf, but hardly ever get that. But at least it's come in a lovely teapot, milk jug, lovely china cups. Very, very classy.
Breakfast. Wow, look at the size of this sucker. I've got a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I will throw that on. All right. Not sure about this, but black pudding, we'll see. Bacon. That looks like lamb. Some sort of lamb, potato, egg, tomato, toast, more toast. Wow. They asked if we wanted blood sausage. I said no, and Kelly said yes. Now I don't know if this is a G up. You know, I'll give it a go. Actually looks like soot. If you like a tongue out of a boot, it's okay. I might leave that for Kelly. Yeah. 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 Well, you know how good I am at explaining food. Here we go. That's like a flat sausage. Not lamb. Had that one wrong. This is nice.
I've ordered a bacon buddy. I don't know what a bacon buddy is, but now I know that it's basically a bacon sandwich. So this is a fancy one. It's got a skewer through it with a tomato, which I might take off, and inside is bacon and butter. Now, I haven't gone the traditional route. I ordered sourdough, and maybe that was a mistake. We'll have to see. The bacon is sort of soft. It's not crispy, because it would be tricky to eat on a sandwich if it was really crispy. Okay, not quite sure the best approach here. That sourdough sure is chewy. It's a bacon sandwich. I think I made a mistake not getting the white bread. But look, bacon sandwich. Anything with bacon on it's good, so bacon buddy. There you go. So, while we're here, I should have a go at Mark's blood sausage because he's such a carry-on about it. It does look really dry. Is that how they're meant to be? Dry? I genuinely don't understand what Mark finds so offensive about it. It doesn't taste of anything, really. I can taste, maybe there's something chewy in there, but it seems more grainy than it does meaty. It hasn't got an offensive taste. It's not gamey like a lot of offal. There is certainly no heaven and earth sausage that I had in Cologne in Germany. And if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch our Cologne video where I ate an entire meal consisting of blood sausage. This is fine. It just sort of It doesn't really taste of anything particularly offensive. So I'm not quite sure what Mark's on about. I think it's the name of it. I think it's just been the sook.
Something wrong.
I'm interested to see what's in this black pudding, so I've just Googled it. So it says it's made from pork or occasionally beef blood with pork fat or beef suet. Mark's looking a bit green as I'm reading this out. And cereal, and that's what I can taste in this, usually oatmeal, oat groats or barley grains. And the extra cereal makes it different to the blood sausage that you have in Europe. And definitely different to the congealed blood that you have in Asia. That is a lot. This is quite nice, but you can definitely taste all the cereal in it. I just keep eating it because Mark is flatly refusing to eat it.
Did you doubt me? Am I sweating above the eyes? Am I full? Yes, I am. I just feel like falling off this chair and laying in the fetal position on the floor. I'm so full.
Full English fry up. What were your thoughts?
Well, after you scrape me off the floor, I am dead set so full. But it was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Would you have it again?
Not every day.
No, I wouldn't think it would be an everyday food. I reckon I made a huge mistake with my bacon buddy. I reckon I should have just gone with white bread. None of this fancy sourdough stuff. I made a bit of the stuff up there. Am I right? Let me know in the comments. Is a bacon buddy made with just white bread, or do you do the fancy sourdough? But for me, the sourdough, was a bit too much. It was too hard to chew, and didn't love it the best. I'm going to have to try another one somewhere because English people eat them all the time, and if they eat them that much, they've got to be good. The English do breakfast really well.
They do.
Yeah. Don't know about the rest of British food. It doesn't have the best rap, but anyway, we'll go see.
They do everything well except the blood sausage.
Oh, goodness me. This is just ridiculous. You can't complain about blood sausage if you just a big wuss and won't try it just because it's got blood in it. That's my opinion on that matter. I won't hear a word against the blood sausage. We are having morning tea here in our little country village, and we've opted for scones. Mark has a fruit scone and I have a plain scone. They've been warmed up. They look nice and fluffy. I do like a scone. My mum is a scone aficionado. There's nothing she despises more than a tough scone. Okay, so we've got jam, strawberry I think, and cream. Okay, now this cream is interesting. The bit on top seems like a traditional whipped cream, whereas this seems really thick, more like a clotted cream. Whoa. All right. So there is a huge debate, I am aware, that do you put the jam on first, do you put the cream on first? So I have a theory about this. When the cream is soft like this, it goes on top. But when it's hard, as this is, this clotted cream, it's really dense, I think you put it on the bottom, like butter. That's my theory. And you need quite a lot of it to make it work. Oh. All right, then I'll pop my jam on top. Is this right, by the way? Is my theory correct or is it wrong? It's a bit like putting the, oh my gosh, I'm having a bit of trouble with this jam. It's a bit like putting the milk in before the tea. Or do you put it in second? Anyway, I'm going to try it. Oh, it's a crumbly scone. It is crumbly and warm and everything a scone should be. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. See how it goes with my cup of tea? Ah, this is perfect. Beautiful English morning tea. Oh, yum.
I've gone jam first, cream on top, because I think you can spread the jam, and that way you can add as much cream as you like on top and it all sits there. So I think my way's better. Kelly went cream first, I went jam first. That's a lovely scone. Nice and warm, fruit, got some sultanas. There goes my cream, there goes my dairy.
Morning tea is my favourite meal of the day. I could skip breakfast, just have morning tea, and then go straight on to afternoon tea and dinner. That would be my ideal life. And if I could get scones like this every day, I would be a very, very happy person. They were lovely. And scones can be tricky. You can't always get a perfect scone, but this place has 4.9 on Google review. Well earned. For scones like that, perfection. So a must-do, if ever you come to the UK, is have one of the famous Sunday roasts. So we're in the countryside of Surrey right now, and we're taking ourselves off to a very well-known pub, known for its roasts, called the Skimmington Castle. So we're going to have a roast that comes with all of the trimmings. I'm going to show you the roast and give you our verdict at the end. Got a traditional Sunday roast lunch. So Mark has got 2 meats in his, but I've opted for roast beef. I've got gravy. Ooh, lots of gravy. Under here, I'll have to lift this up. There's roast potatoes. There's also, I think, a pumpkin. There's a Yorkshire pudding. I've had these before, but I never know how to eat them. And then there are some peas and some greens and a side of my absolute favourite thing, cauliflower cheese. Oh, that's delicious. That's very creamy and cauliflowery and cheesy. And I have no idea what this is. Maybe it's horseradish. And I would be correct. It's horseradish. So I'm going to... Oh, and I forgot. I'm not sure if you can see. There's the greens. But there's also purple cabbage as well. When it came out, I was a bit like underwhelmed by this big hunk of meat sitting on top. I will admit that the plate layout is not the most beautiful I've ever seen. But when you really look into it, this is an amazing looking dish for the amount of food that's on the plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 parts of this meal. So Mark is like looking at me as though to say, stop talking, I need to eat. I don't know what to start with. Probably I should start with the meat, shouldn't I? She's not the sharpest knife. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Cut. Okay, sorry, 3 years later I might get around to it eventually. Oh, dearie me. I'll try it with some of this. A bit more gravy.
Hoping they need some new knives.
Oh, look, it's like, it's got a bit of serration on it, but oh my God. Dip it in. I'll have some cabbage with it. I didn't have high hopes for it when I was cutting it, but it's actually much tastier than it looks. I'll try these. I don't know if it's a butternut squash or a pumpkin, but it's a nice little puree, and can't have a roast without trying some crispy roast potatoes. There are a lot of dogs here today. Good roast spuds. Last but not least, Yorkshire pudding, which is not a pudding at all. It seems to be a batter mix that you cook really high and fast in a hot oven. So, good crunchy one. This is delicious. Sunday roast in an English pub. So quintessentially English.
I'm a little bit more better luck with my knife than Kelly. I got the 2 beef. So one's beef and one's lamb. I think this is the lamb one, so give it a dip in the gravy too. Peas, bit of cabbage. I think that's sweet potato. Yep, and plenty of it too, look. Yum. Oh well, not much more I can say about roast, is there?
Well, we finished our roast.
So full. I'm just...
I did my usual trick and gave Mark most of my meat. So, look, I'm going to be really honest. When my meal came out, I was like pretty unimpressed because it did not look appetising. That meat looked quite insipid, but should have known better. The English do roasts really, really well. It was delicious. I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh, it's delicious, wasn't it?
Yeah, so definitely, if you get the opportunity, come find an English pub, preferably in the countryside, and join the English for the tradition of the Sunday roast. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And you know what? You get to have Yorkshire puddings. We never get to have Yorkshire puddings. We should introduce Yorkshire puddings into Australia. They're delicious. It's afternoon tea time and we're going to have some builder's tea. Now, I keep hearing about builder's tea.
We've actually got some builders in the background.
Yeah, so in the countryside it's idyllic. There's birds and right next door a building site has just started up, so it's quite fitting that we have builder's tea. All right, now I've been reading about builder's tea. Do you know about builder's tea?
No, I don't.
Well, it's exactly how I like to have my tea. Really strong with a bit of milk and a bit of sugar. So it's called builder's tea because, you know, because builders like to bang around. And because it's called builder's tea because builders like to have a little cuppa as they go about their day. So it's always made with tea bags, not leaves, because of the convenience. I tried to find the most builder-like cups I could, but...
I like the label on that one.
I know, it says keep calm and carry on. So British.
I've got a plain one. Mine's pretty plain.
Now this has to stew a bit, so while it's stewing... Do you call it stewing or brewing?
Brewing.
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 Brewing. If we leave it long enough, it will become stewing. Okay, and to have that, we have some classics here. We have Jaffa cakes, which don't look anything like a cake to me. They look like a biscuit. And these little, I don't know, lemon tartlet things that just look delicious. So we bought them. Yes. So we'll be trying those out with our builder's tea. So would you like some sugar in your builder's tea?
Just a little, thanks.
Just a smidgen for you? That much?
Yep.
For me, I'll have a decent teaspoon of sugar.
Milk.
Yep. Now, because this is builder's tea, we're not being fancy. We're not getting it out of any little milk jugs or anything like we did this morning.
No little milk jugs on a building site?
No, we're just tipping it in out of the carton. This is probably a shocking way to make tea. Tea bag in there. And now I'm going to give it a big stir because I like mine really strong. Do you know that I've only started drinking tea in the last year since I came to the UK?
Yeah, I used to be the tea drinker, didn't I?
But I have become a big tea drinker, and considering how much I like coffee, I think that's why I like my tea so strong. Yeah, once upon a time it was like quickly dunk a tea bag into hot water and I used to drink it black, but now I like the whole kit and caboodle. I like my builder's tea. I think I like a fancy tea as well, but anyway, so this is very British. We're being very British right now. Oh, I squeezed mine out. See, I got more extra tea out of mine because, you know, I'm proper English now.
Cheers.
Oh, sorry, I was about saying cheers. Tea is delicious. Now it's time to try the Jaffa cakes. this looks like a biscuit, but it doesn't feel like a biscuit. It's really squashy. It's got the chocolate on top, and if I break it in half and show you what it looks like, this is sort of the soft biscuity cakey texture, and then we've got chocolate, and it's almost like a bit of a chocolate gel in the middle of it. What does it taste like?
It's all right. It's pretty rich, actually.
Yeah, but it tastes like a Jaffa.
Yeah, I prefer with a hard bottom on it though.
And yeah, that base is really confusing. It looks like a biscuit, so you're expecting a hard base. It's not exactly a cake. It's not soft enough to be a cake, but clearly it's classified a cake. It's called a Jaffa cake. So Jaffa cake. British institution. Let's try these. I don't know if these are a British institution. They just look so cute.
They are nice.
So they're a lemon tart. McVitie's, I think. They're big biscuit makers here. And this is the biscuit base, and inside there's some sort of a hardish type filling. Lemon flavoured, I'm assuming.
I like these.
These are deliciously lemony and just a perfect bite. Like really, there's 2 big bites or 3 little bites in here, and that's pretty well perfect. And the base is nice and hard because it is a proper biscuit. I'm sure the builders next door will be well impressed with my builder's tea. I am. That's delicious. Isn't this setting just beautiful in the garden? Absolutely lovely. The sun's come out. It's the first time it's been out since we've been in the UK. We're really excited, which is why we're outside.
It's actually a beautiful day.
Beautiful day. When English puts on its summer weather, it does it so well. And you have to work so hard for it, you really appreciate it. That's our afternoon tea done. Builder's tea, we think, done properly. Tell us if we're wrong. We probably have done it wrong. That whole sticking the milk and sugar in and stirring it around, I don't know if that was correct. Anyway, the builders do great tea. We love that tea. Jaffa cakes, yes, and these little lemon surprises have been a favourite. So stick around. We're off to dinner next. It's dinner time, our last meal of our English food tour of Britain so far.
And what are we having?
We're going to have Indian.
Our favourite.
Now, you might be thinking, why are they having Indian if they're doing British foods? But Indian food is hugely popular here in the UK. So did you know that the first Indian restaurant opened in London more than 200 years ago?
Wow.
Can you imagine how extreme that would have been? Looked like the proper ladies and gentlemen of English society having to go and eat Indian. But then, when we were in Brighton, we saw that the Royal...
the palace.
Was it the palace?
Was it the palace?
I can't remember what it was called now. But it was very much modelled on Indian architecture. So clearly, there's a fox just walked on the road in front of us. These foxes here in the UK just freak me out.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
They are. They run around the backyard. They're everywhere. So lots of Indian dishes have been anglicised for Western type tastes. And one of them is chicken tikka masala, which is fortunate because it's like my favourite.
It is too.
It is. So we're going to get that tonight. We haven't had fish and chips, and you might be wondering why. We are emotionally scarred from fish and chips. We had fish and chips at Brighton. We took them down to the beach. We were going to do a lovely video, a day in Brighton, one of them being eating typically British fish and chips on a pebbly beach in Brighton. That did not go well. There were seagulls. There was a full-on attack. I got bitten. Please go and watch that video, if for no other reason than to laugh your head off at 2 ridiculous Australians taking on the seagulls of Brighton.
I think you still got fish in your hair.
Yeah, there ended up being fish in my hair. It was not my finest moment. So fish and chips, I won't be touching them for quite a while.
Not on the beach anyway.
Not anywhere. So we're
in a bunker.
With like a full-on hazmat suit and protective gear. Oh my goodness. So I'll link that video below if you want to watch it. It's sort of funny in hindsight. It actually was quite funny. And it wasn't deliberate. None of it was deliberate. We didn't go out there deliberately trying to be set upon by killer seagulls.
You couldn't act like that.
Anyway, we are going to go and have our last meal. Stick around, see what we think of it, because apparently Indian food here in the UK is top notch.
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
No, I'm not.
I have an enormous crunchy papadum, big as my head. Hide behind that, I can fan myself with it. So many uses for a papadum. In this case, I'm going to eat it. And we've got some little starters here. I'm just going to dip my finger in and try them. Okay. I've got no idea what that is. This looks like a chutney. I'm going to take some mango chutney. And this is bloody hot. And so they just brought these out, so I've got no idea what they are, but I'm going to go with mango chutney because I do like mango chutney. Do you just put a little on or a lot? Oh my god, that looks so hot. Why am I continually traumatised by British food?
I think we'll go with all of it medium.
It's really delicious. I'll try this little one as well. Quite sweet, that one. I'm not touching that one. Now I'm going to point out that we are not averse to hot food. We've had hot food lots of places around the world. The Sri Lankans tried to scare us with their spice, but they did not. So I had it really hot. So I'm not going to have that. You can have it. You can try mine.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And then it's all sweaty, it's chilly, I'm hot, blah, blah. You know, we've been there with him 1,000 times.
Red face, red head. I'll tone it down.
I told you it was hot.
Chicken masala. It's pretty spicy. Oh, okay. Bring your bread as well. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Here we are. Fun fact. Did you know that there are 9,000 to 10,000 Indian restaurants in the UK? And London alone has 3,600 Indian restaurants, which is more than Mumbai. Mumbai and another city combined, I think. That's a lot. Anyway, I think we've established that we're eating something that's very near and dear to the British heart here. So,
I dare you not to spill any.
well, we know you will, so put some rice out. Here is my chicken tikka masala. Generous serves, bigger than the ones we get home in Australia. Lots more. Now, the owner just explained that all the sauces are made individually. And this sauce looks very different to this one, which is a lamb dish.
So this is a southern Indian restaurant.
Yeah, but this is very much a Britishized version of chicken tikka here. Served. It's got a fair amount of kick to it. I think I'm turning into a bit of a wuss with heat. Right, there's that. There's my raita, which is like the best thing ever. I live and die by raita. Love it. And garlic naan. I'll leave you the big bobbly bit, Mark. Okay. Please note, I spilled nothing. Nothing. Look, look, look. This table is pristine. We'll have a look after Mark serves himself. Actually, I'll cut this. So, perfect bite. Everything. Raita, rice, chicken tikka, Quite spicy. It's a lot spicy. Thank goodness for the Rita. Thank goodness for my beer. It's a lot hotter than I'm used to having when I have chicken tikka masala at home, because we do have it in Australia as well. But delicious. Like, the sauce is really rich and the chicken is soft, and just have another bite just to double check. The first bite hits you with the spice and the heat, but the second bite is gentler on your palate. So it's like boom, and then this is really good. And I'll try some of my naan bread. Interesting. It's a wee bit sweeter than I expected. Wasn't expecting that. Usually naan bread sort of doesn't taste like anything terribly much, but this has got its distinct flavour. Your turn, Mark.
I don't know how or why, I just spill rice everywhere, usually. Lamb malabar. You're right, they are good dishes, aren't they? Beautiful. Bit of raita. Raita. That's the Australian version. Oh, also some naan bread. I'll have the bit with the big eyeball on it. See? Eyeball. How good's that meat? So soft, tender. This, yeah, right. Yeah, good. It's really good. He said it was a creamy flavour. It really is. It's very mild too. Obviously not as hot as the chicken tikka. I will. Right, try the chicken tikka. You're right, it has got a kick. That's right, it's a good kick though. You know, you get too hot. You get too hot meals. Meals are just too hot, but this has just got a really good kick. You know, that little kick you.
Have a second mouthful and see.
Okay. You're right, the second mouthful's better. You can handle it a bit better. The first one's just a little bit of a shock. Yeah, it's good. Actually, all round, really great meal.
That's us, done with British food for the day. So much food, 3 meals, 2 snacks, all delicious.
Yes.
What's your big find been?
You know what, I love that Indian tonight. It was great.
And I don't think immediately that when you think of British food, you think of India, but you can see where we were coming from with that. I like tea. I've just discovered a real love for tea since we've been over here this time. My builder's tea, one of my favourite things. And I really enjoy trying all of those different snacks that are sort of a little bit like Australia, but sort of very much British. But then we do have really close connections with the British, particularly with our food, traditional food anyway. Okay, so we hope you've enjoyed this. Stick around, we've got more adventures, more eating to do around the world. So we'll see you next time somewhere else in the world.